Good morning, YouTube. So it's been a while because I'm sure you saw enough of me when I was in South Africa, like 3 or 4 videos in a week. But I'm back and starting up Project H again, which I'm going to be using into my next meet, which is going to be in December. I'm actually releasing Project H tonight at 8 p.m. because today is Monday, and Project H is actually the code name for Heinous 16, and heinous meaning it's like evil or deliberately evil or something. It's pretty much just gonna be a hard program. So definitely like check that out if you're interested. It's $20 for the first week because it's gonna be, I think, 16 weeks for me as well into my next meet. So if you want to run that with me, I think I start on August 14th, which is the next Monday after this. So for that entire week, it's gonna be $20 so we can start it together. And then it's gonna bump up to 25. And then you can, of course, it's always going to be available on my website, Hejnasty.com. But today, I'm going to be starting pretty much, I added like an extra pre-week, so all the rep ranges are a little bit higher. And for the entire workout, entire program, I actually lowered the RPE from primarily being an 8 to a 7, because I see a lot of people using 7s. I think that's going to be good for all the frequency that we're going to be getting to decrease the prevalence of injury and try to keep fatigue down a little bit and get a lot of really effective practice. When the RPE is a little lower and you're not really necessarily grinding as much, you can really drill in good technique and get really good quality reps. So that's the plan there. Today is gonna be some squat, bench, and I only have a few hours. It's about 5 a.m. I have my rotation today. I'm moved up into pretty much Somerset, living with Nicole. So we're gonna get this workout started. Got 135 on the bar and warming up. So things are moving well, so I'm gonna go 345, 215. I don't know what RPE that was. This is my first day back squatting. I took the last 2 squat days off because my knees were bothering me a little bit. That also played a factor into definitely taking the RPE down from 8s to 7s. But I've never really had to gauge 7s, so we're gonna see how this goes. I think I've hit 355 at like a 7.5 or 8. So I'm gonna just go 345 today, take it a little bit easy, see how this feels and see if I can gauge a 7. So I'm gonna go 345, which sounds pretty poverty, but it's cardio anyway. That's a hard one to gauge because the first one felt like RPE at 7 or 8, but everyone after that felt just as slow. So maybe like a 7, 7.5, but that's a good spot to stop. Now, because I'm going RPE 7s instead of 8s, I'm taking a smaller drop off. Instead of 5 to 10% on my top sets, that's 2.5 to 5%. So that allows my more volume work to still be a little bit difficult. I don't want to be hitting RPE 5s for all my volume work. So I'm gonna drop this down. Probably 2.5%. I'm gonna do 4 sets of 9. extremely happy with how those moved. The first two back off sets, I only took a 2.5% jump back, and the first two felt like 8s, 8.5, so they were tough. I was thinking about dropping it even further back, but the last two sets moved like 7, 7.5, so I'm very happy about how those went. But now I have such a 10 on bench, so we're gonna get started here. So that was like 6.5 seconds, so that was really good. I think the hardest part about these sets of 10 is just holding it open, so I'm feeling like Popeye with the forearm. But I'm going to take a probably 2.5% drop. So I'm going to go 2 plates by Pay My Ego, and going to hit 4 sets of that, 4 sets of 10. So hopefully get a nice titty pump. Giving it to you guys from all the angles.
Alright, so that's going to do it for the power list of the day. Next we have barbell hip thrusts, and I prefer to use a Mark Bell's hip circle like around my knees on this, so I can push my knees out against that. Helps me keep those out and get a little better activation. So this is 415 for sets of 8. You get it 4 sets here, and that's also a squat sponge that I use, because you'll bruise up your hips pretty bad if you don't use anything. Then I have a superset with the lat pull downs.
Doing the supersets and off to incline dumbbell presses.
And here we got some incline dumbbell presses, using the 110s on these for 4 sets of 8. You can see the seat is really strangely high, so I'm practically like standing up. So that's been a bit of an adjustment at these Crunch Fitnesses, but besides that, I'm loving these facilities. The dumbbells go up to 120, so hoping to max that out pretty soon because these are the 110s. That felt pretty good though, so on to the next exercises, which is a 3-way superset with biceps, triceps, and lateral raises. So I think today was sets of 12, so I like these roller coaster machines because it helps me keep the tension on the muscle, like pulls my shoulders back on the biceps there. This is the dip machine. I had to like turn it in, so that's what that was. But these are alright too. I just sometimes feel my shoulders trying to get involved in my chest, so I really have to focus. That's all I gotta focus on, trying to get solely my triceps to work on that. It's convenient, everything is right next to each other for this superset. So here are the lateral raises, and that's gonna do it. Just commentary.
Major key, keep your protein in your car so you always have gains with you whenever you get hungry. Alright, that's going to do it for today's workout. The workout was really good, very happy with how everything went. Last time I was here, I took a nap at 5 a.m. in the parking lot and just skipped my squats and just slept for an hour instead. So this was way better than last week. Starting up the 16-week program this next Monday, which is in a week. I hope you guys join me with that. Again, that's going to be on HejnastyCoaching. Should be under programs or something, but check that out tonight. And that's going to do it for today's video. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm off to rotations. Peace.